Stop waiting for the right time to decide that you will no longer be allowing yourself to be treated like shit. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ash, your truth-bombing fairy godmother for everything love, dating, and relationships. In today's video, we're going to be discussing something that I think every single person can relate to, because I think this is a position that almost all of us have been in at least once throughout our lives, and perhaps you're in this position right now. If you're caught in a relationship or a situationship with a toxic person, then this video is for you, because today I'm going to be discussing moving on and breaking free from a toxic relationship. But first, as always, if you haven't already done so, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new love, dating, and relationship videos every single week. Okay, so our reasons for becoming involved with a toxic relationship or dynamic in the first place are incredibly complex. There are so many underlying reasons for why we become attached to toxic people, such as false beliefs that tell us that we are not deserving of real, authentic, healthy love. Or perhaps we believe that love should be something that we should have to work or prove ourselves for, because we are holding on to a false belief that we are not good enough or worthy as we are. Or perhaps we learned that love should be chaotic and painful, and therefore we find healthy, stable love boring or understimulating. These underlying issues are incredibly important to understand and to heal, which is why I've mentioned them, but are not something I'm going to be discussing in today's video. Instead, for this particular conversation, I want to focus on the conscious mentality shifts that need to take place in order to break free from a toxic person. What do I mean by conscious mentality shifts? I mean the conscious decision to be truly honest with yourself about what and who you are actively choosing to engage with. I mean the choice to really face the story that you've been telling yourself about this person or about this relationship, and the fact that that is what is keeping you caught in this dynamic. Because this person has shown you time and time again who they truly are, haven't they? So why is it that you're choosing not to believe them? And we both know what the answer to that question is. Because I love them, okay? And you can love someone and still choose to let them go. Love doesn't take away your free will, and you have to stop allowing yourself to be a victim of your emotions. Does letting go of someone that you deeply love hurt? Absolutely. Of course it does. It is excruciating. Letting someone go does not mean shutting off your love for them, and I wish it were that easy. But you have to be willing to allow your love for this person to exist while also choosing to stop engaging in a dynamic that violates and undermines your worth. You have to separate your feelings of love from your conscious choices and actions, because they are two separate, different things, and the only thing that you can control out of those two things are your actions, and therefore what you actively permit into your life. So your focus shouldn't be on stopping your love for this person, because that's impossible, and it's okay that you still love them. Instead, your focus should be on refusing to participate in a relationship with someone who hurts you or makes you feel bad. But anyway, back to the stories that you've been telling yourself. As an exercise, I want you to either write down or admit to yourself out loud what stories you've been telling yourself about this toxic person or toxic relationship. Are you telling yourself that perhaps this person will change? Are you telling yourself that deep down you know they're a really good person, or what a good partner they could be? Are you telling yourself that you're a good influence on them and that's why you need to keep sticking around? These are all stories. Made up stories that you keep telling yourself in order to justify your decision to keep going back. Because when you look at the objective facts or trends of behavior in this person, What is that telling you? Does the way this person actually shows up in the relationship match the story that you're telling yourself? I can almost guarantee you that it doesn't. If you are entering a relationship with someone or continuing to engage in a relationship with someone in the hopes that you'll rub off on them or that they will eventually live up to the potential that you think that they have, you are setting yourself up for perpetual disappointment. You cannot change or force growth within your partner. That has to come from within them. And if they've demonstrated little to no desire to show up in the relationship in the way that you want and need them to, there is nothing you can do to inspire or create that shift. Rising Woman shared something on their Instagram recently that perfectly speaks to what I'm talking about here. And it said, "We can only truly see others for who they are when we let go of who we've decided they are in our minds." Ooh, so good. You have to let go of the story that you're telling yourself about who this person is and instead listen to the truth of who they are by looking at their actions. If someone consistently lies to you, that makes them a liar. If someone controls or abuses you, whether it's mental, emotional, financial, physical, that makes them an abuser. If someone consistently acts like a garbage person, they are a garbage person. Or, at the very least, even if this person does mean well and isn't the complete piece of garbage that I'm saying that they are, that still doesn't mean that they are capable of being the person that you need them to be. Maybe they aren't malicious, but if they're not ready and willing to do their own inner work so that they are capable of being a loving, present, supportive, emotionally mature partner, then that still doesn't change the facts, and the outcome for you is ultimately the same. This person can be a good person at their core, but not a good person for you. If you're at a point where you think you might be ready to get real with yourself about this poisonous, unhealthy, toxic relationship and the fact that you've allowed it to exist in your life for this long, then it really does start with the acceptance of the fact that this person is the same person that they have proven to you that they are time and time and time again. Your idea of this person does not exist. This doesn't mean that this person doesn't have any redeeming qualities, but the things that you love about them cannot continue to overshadow or camouflage the things that they do to hurt, devalue, or degrade you. There is no person or relationship on this planet that is worth sacrificing yourself or your emotional well-being for. And if you're still not totally convinced, I want you to take a radically honest inventory of every single thing this person has done to make you feel like shit. List that shit out, because sometimes seeing it objectively in front of your face like that can be a much needed wake-up call. And then once you've come face to face with the reality of who this person is, or at least who they are as a partner, you then need to make a conscious choice. Either option one, you are happy to accept this person's behavior for exactly what it is for the rest of your life, because again, we're not waiting around for them to change anymore. Or option two, you muster up some self-respect, you stop engaging, and you start demanding better for yourself. Those are your only two options. This is your crossroads. Stop waiting for the right time to decide that you will no longer be allowing yourself to be treated like shit. That time is right now. Enough is enough. Stop with the stories, stop with the what ifs or the maybe someday fantasies, and believe this person when they show you who they truly are as a human or as a partner or both. Trust that when a relationship is truly right and loving, it won't feel like this constant emotional roller coaster of the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Stop participating in relationships that make you feel as though having to work or strive to be chosen and loved is normal and okay, because it isn't. I certainly don't want to oversimplify this topic because, as I said at the start of this video, our reasons for pursuing and then staying in toxic relationships can be very complex. And I realize that a lot of what I'm saying here is easier said than done, especially when you are just so emotionally entrenched with someone. But for the sake of not making this video hours long, I'll go ahead and stop here. But if this is a topic that resonates with you or that you would like me to speak more about, please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, much love to you all, and I will see you all next week.
Ooh, when I get you inside.